Welcome back, friends and fellow meat enthusiasts. I'm here with Merritt, brewing a little beer today. We're going to throw some steaks on the grill. So what are we working on here?
I'm balancing my water to match the profile of water from England. Since it's a stout, and
Wow.
I think of England as stouts. So I'm adding some minerals and salts to balance my water
So even before starting the brewing, getting the water to be authentic like the region the brew is from, that's
Exactly.
pretty in-depth.
Exactly. I'm going to slowly add the grains, and if you stir while I slowly add grains.
All right, sounds good.
Keeps from making hard dough balls as you're putting the grains in. Yeah, that's the best part of brewing, is adding the grains. You get this wonderful grain aroma. That's the flaked barley, the oatmeal looking stuff. That's flaked barley. Now we're going to let those grains steep for about an hour. And this is a temperature mash, so I'm going to start slowly at a lower temperature, and then after about half an hour I'll bring the temperature up. And this breaks down all the proteins, all the starches, and the grain to make a sugar, which is what ferments and makes the beer.
I hear it's bad luck to brew beer and not drink beer. Is that true? Any validity to that?
I don't know. I've never not drinking beer while I'm brewing. This was the previous brew I made. It's a German alt beer. It's about a 5.4% alcohol by volume. And I just tapped. Let's see how it comes out.
How long has it been in this state here?
It's been in there for a week now.
It looks really good.
Prost.
That's delicious. Something about homebrew, it's always better.
I agree. Yeah, what do you think of the bitterness on that? Not too much.
Not overdone. Yeah, it's very flavorful. Not overdone at all. It blends well with everything you got going on there.
It balances the maltiness of this. It's not too malty, but that hops and that malt come through very nicely.
Yeah, it sure does.
I could drink this. I could drink this with a steak.
Yeah, I think we're going to. That's the plan.
Well, in a little bit here, I've got to go do another step.
Okay.
We need to, when you add the grains to your mash water, those grains tend to raise the pH of the water. And you want to adjust that water again to try to get that pH down to ideally about a 5.2 pH. So let's go in and take care of that. To adjust the acid of my mash, I'm going to add some lactic acid, about 4 milliliters based on the amount of water and grains I'm using. And I'll just put that in mash.
What are we doing now?
I'm weighing out the hops for when we start to boil, which will happen in about 11 minutes. We're going to start adding hops at different time periods. And so the hops will add bitterness and aroma to the stout beer. It smells so good. The aroma is magnificent.
It sure is.
Let's just do a little quick test here.
So what do we got here?
This is a portable refractometer. And what this does is it measures the gravity of the wort. So I want to see how close I'm getting to my finish. I need a target gravity that I'm shooting for to see if it's done mashing. So I'll take my little thermometer, take a little sample of the I go out to the sun. I'll use the sun to take a reading. $25, 7, 28, 1029. So we're almost there. We're not ready yet.
So why take a gravity measurement at this point?
Well, it's sort of like when you're cooking meat. It's not just time. So it's been in the mash tun for the right amount of time.
Right.
But I want to do a gravity reading because I'm looking for a specific mash gravity. And so think of this as my thermometer for the meat. Besides the time, I'm looking at all conditions. And my gravity, I'm not at my target gravity for my mash yet. So I'm going to let it stay in the mash tun a little longer.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Ryan, where's that barmaid with my beer?
I don't know. I didn't see her. We're gonna go ahead and throw some ribeyes and some fillets on the grill. Doesn't get much better than this. Beer, cigar, grilling some steaks. I think we're all ready for the next step of the beer.
It's time to pull the greens out of the mash and let that start draining down before the boil.
All right, so I got a ribeye here. Merritt's got the fillet. Let's cut into it, see what we're looking like.
It looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Go ahead and check that out, see what you got.
My mouth is watering.
That is a very cool knife you got. Ivory handle there.
Bone. Antler.
Bone handle? Antler? Nice. Pretty cool. All right. What do you think?
I think it looks marvelous.
Well,
Shall we?
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Mmm. 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 Mmm.
Amazing.
That flavor is awesome.
Cheers.
Prost. Shake.
He's like, I'll try both of them.
Yeah. All right. Just a steak. And the boil. You can see we're starting to get the protein break when it starts boiling. It foams up. If you don't stir it, it'll foam right up over the top of the kettle. The wort has started to boil. I'm adding my first hops addition.
You're going to hop it up?
I'm going to hop it up. Oh, what's better, the steak or the beer?
The beer smells good. The steak's pretty incredible. Hops are in.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Smells great.
All right, now it's time to chill the wort down. Getting ready to put it into the fermenter. There, you take that, hold that, I'll get the chilling coils hooked up to a cool water source. Goes right down into the wort. And the cold water flows through there. And you can watch as the temperature drops rapidly. The faster you cool it, the better it is. Okay, the boil is finished. We're ready to transfer to the fermentation vessel. Very easy. Stick my fermentation bucket under here, turn the valve on. And that is unfermented beer.
Looks good. I like the color. Looks like a stout. So that's it for today. 12 to 14 days. We're going to bottle the beer. If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And thanks a lot for watching.